Hi, lovelies. This is Kate from Amazing Stories by Muko Solo. I am here to conclude the true life story. This story is based on true life story about Adugo, the girl whom her biological mother, turned into a maid servant and maltreated her so well. Anyways, if you really want to enjoy this story, you have to go to episode 1. Watch it carefully, then you will understand every bit of it. And please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I beg you to subscribe, comment, and share. Don't forget to give it a thumb up. Onyeka was so overjoyed when Amaechi sent him money for the movement to Enugu and told her that he will be waiting for them there, for he would be coming into the country by the following week. Onyeka sprang into action. Immediately, going to Mr. Mbadiwe's office, she served him a divorce paper saying, "Mbadiwe, you know that this marriage, or whatever you call this thing we are doing, is a sham. I am tired of pretending to be your wife, and I know you don't have any feelings for me too," Onyeka said, handing him the divorce papers. "What is this, Onyeka? Divorce? Why can't we pretend more for our children's sake?" Mr. Mbadiwe said. "Which children? You should have said our child, for you have only one child with me, which happened to be Adugo. If you are doubting me, take a look at the DNA test of Ogechi, Ikem, and Ebuka, my precious children," Onyeka said, handing him the DNA test, which he took with surprise. "Anyways, I am done with you. I am off to be with my real husband and our children," Onyeka said, smiling. "I don't blame you, Onyeka. I blamed my innocent, ignorant parents who insisted I married you, even at the expense of my own joy and happiness. You made me a sad man just for marrying you. I could not enjoy my 16 years marriage because of your arrogant and unremorseful nature. I caught you in bed with your ex on our pre-wedding night, but you showed no remorse. You are the disaster that my ignorant parents said to me because of one stupid family alliance. Karma will locate you soon, Onyeka," Mr. Mbadiwe said in anger. "By the way, where is my daughter Adugo?" Mr. Mbadiwe asked anxiously. "Your daughter? That useless filthy girl is with my sister Chinyere. Who cares about her when I have my American princess Ogechi? Anyways, I am up from here. You can go on and call that Chinyere. By the way, extend my greetings to her, okay? Bye. Maybe my next call to you will definitely be from my husband's mansion in America," Onyeka said, laughing satisfactorily while walking out of his office. "Chai, women, my beautiful daughter, I have really done terrible things to you because of the hatred I have for your wicked mother, Onyeka. I hope you will forgive me," Mr. Mbadiwe said to himself. Looking for his phone, he put a call across to Mrs. Chinyere, whom he told everything and apologized on how he contributed to Adugo's ordeal. Mrs. Chinyere assured him that she would give Adugo all the love and care she deserved, and she would train her to any level she wanted. Mr. Mbadiwe was so pleased and thanked Mrs. Chinyere. He asked to speak with Adugo. When he heard Adugo's gentle voice, he almost broke down in tears, remembering all he did to Adugo out of emotion. He said, Nnem, Adam, Adadadia, please, I am sorry for all I did to you. Please, can you forgive this your coconut head daddy? I am begging you, Ugom, Mr. Mbadiwe said in tears. Daddy, you will never have a coconut head. You are and will always be my super daddy. I forgive you, Daddy. I understand that you are always stressed up with adult matters. I have never stopped loving you, Dad, Adugo said in the other end of the phone, crying while Mrs. Chinyere was consoling her. Are you crying? Stop crying, my princess. Princesses don't cry so that their beautiful faces will not be soiled with tears. From today, Daddy will be here to catch you whenever you want to fall. I will always love you, Adam, Mr. Mbadiwe concluded. Thank you, Daddy. I love you too, Adugo said, handing over the phone to Mrs. Chinyere, who was almost shedding tears. Okay, my in-law, it's well, Mrs. Chinyere said. Thanks for taking care of my treasure, Chinyere. Bye. I will be keeping in touch. Mr. Mbadiwe ended the call. When Onyeka got home at Oka, she packed every of her things as well as her children's belongings and they left to Enugu Metropolis as agreed by Amechi, her lover. When they reached at Ogbete Park in Enugu, Onyeka called Amechi on phone and he immediately drove with an exotic car to the park to pick them. As he came and saw the three children, he was overjoyed. Onyeka was over the moon when Amechi came. She embraced him joyfully and introduced him to the children, saying, "This is that your original daddy that comes from America," she said, beaming with smiles. "America? My American daddy," Ogechi exclaimed, rushing to Amechi and embracing him tightly. Amechi was overjoyed. Amechi said to the boy, "Hi, buddy. What's up?" he said with an American accent, brushing the boy's head with his hand. "Onyeka, you did a great job, dear. These kids are awesome," he exclaimed and added, "Come on, hop inside. Hop inside the car. Let's get to the Chicken Republic and grab some lunch," he ordered them, coming to Onyeka. "You look ravishing, darling. I can't wait to devour you," he whispered in Onyeka's ears. Onyeka called shyly. They all drove up to an eatery where they grabbed their lunch and left to the address where Amechi rented for them to stay for the meantime before their documents would be completed so that they would travel to America. However, Amechi had secretly completed the traveling documents of the kids only with the information and their photographs passports he got from Onyeka when he was in America. He contacted Onyeka then and she gave him all those required information ignorantly. The visas and flight tickets were ready before he traveled down to Nigeria. They were scheduled to travel in 5 days. From the day they came to Enugu, Amechi had planned everything. He made sure he bonded with the children very well. Ogechi especially grew too fond of her American daddy, forgetting her local mommy, Onyeka. The twin boys always follow Ogechi's footsteps. They don't have any decision of their own. This made the whole plan perfect for Amechi. He thanked Onyeka for training her children to be selfish to his own advantage. In his mind, though, sometimes he took them out without Onyeka, telling Onyeka to take care of the home, that he wanted to buy stuff for his children and bonded with them too. Whenever he came back, he would buy some goodies for Onyeka. This worked perfectly well. On the fateful day, whenever it was time for them to travel to the USA, Amaechi told Onyeka that he wanted to take the children to the park, that they would be coming back in the evening after they might have had their food with fun. He also told her to be packing their things by evening, for they would be traveling to America the following day. He gave Onyeka a huge sum of money to go to the market and get herself some new clothes in preparation to the travel. Onyeka was overwhelmed with joy, and kissed Amaechi, who reciprocated and went out with the kids. In his little portable mail purse was all their traveling documents. He smiled to himself and told Ogechi, his daughter, to dress very beautifully and dress her brothers too, because they would meet a great surprise. Ogechi was overwhelmed with joy and did as Amaechi instructed. As they zoomed off with the exotic car, Amaechi went straight to the car dealer where he rented the car and kept it back. He ordered for an Uber, who took him and his children to the airport. At the airport, Ogechi was surprised and asked Amaechi, "Daddy, I thought you said we will be going to the children's park to enjoy ourselves. Why are we in this place where big aeroplanes are?" "Relax, sweetheart. This is Enugu International Airport. We are traveling to America. When we got there, you will play with the white kids, okay?" Amaechi said, smiling to Ogechi. "Wow! We are going to America already," she exclaimed with joy. "Daddy, you mean that we will enter one of these big aeroplanes?" Ikem asked with his young eyes popping out in amazement. "Yeah, buddy, you're gonna enter one," Amaechi assured him. "Wow!" Ikem exclaimed. "I am scared," Ebuka whispered in fear. "Don't be scared, son. Daddy is here to protect you. Don't you know that Daddy is a Superman?" Amaechi said, consoling his son, who got a sudden glint in his eyes and exclaimed, "Daddy, so you are that Superman we watch on TV?" "Yeah, buddy," Amaechi said, smiling. "Wow, my daddy is a Superman. I am no longer scared," Ebuka said, jumping up. Ogechi seems to remember something and asked, "But, Dad, what of Mom? Is she not coming with us?" "My princess, your mommy is a local woman. If she follow us, these people will not allow us to go to America again. Or don't you still want to go to America with me?" Amaechi asked cunningly. "Ha! Please, oh, I want to go to America. Oh. Mommy can wait here. We will be sending her goodies," Ogechi concluded. "That's my girl. You are smart," Amaechi praised Ogechi, who beamed with smile and pride. "There is a beautiful American mommy who will be giving you people ice cream always," Amaechi said to the kids, who became happy and forgot about their mother. They headed to the terminal. After the necessary protocols, they flew safely to United States of America without Onyeka. Meanwhile, Onyeka was busy priding herself and dreaming of how she would live in America with her cherished family, without knowing that they had left her behind. At the market, when she went to buy some Ankara for herself, she called Amaechi, who picked her call, and they discussed at length, without knowing that Amaechi was in an Uber with her children, heading to the airport. She was so happy. After the day's shopping at the airport, she came home and decided to pack their belongings in preparation for their intended traveling to America. As she was packing the belongings, she saw a check of 5 million naira and a letter. She was surprised when she saw that the letter was addressed to her. Immediately, she tore the letter open and saw this with Amaechi's handwriting. Dear Onyeka, by the time you read this letter, I will be boarding a flight to America with my kids. I am a married man. My wife could not give me a child. That was why we decided I got the children my own way. I decided to approach you because I know you love me so much. But unfortunately, the feeling is not mutual. I love my wife more. I came to you knowing that you are too vulnerable and lack respect for Mbadiwe. Poor Mbadiwe. Anyways, thanks for the kids and thank you for training them to be selfish. For the records, they don't care for you, Onyeka. You are just the vessel that brought them to this world. Take that check for your compensation and don't bother to call us again. I will change my line soon. Let me give you an advice. Go back and beg your husband to take you back. I never advise you to divorce him. If he takes you back, that is your luck. But if I would find myself in his shoes, I would definitely marry another woman. Anyways, thank you very much and bye forever. Yours, Amaechi. Onyeka threw the letter on the ground as if it was so too hot. This can't be happening. This is a prank. No. Amaechi can't do this to me. She cried, dialing Amaechi's number, which was switched off. Jesus. I am finished. Oh, my village people have succeeded. Oh, Amaechi Kai, it can never be well with you. She shouted in tears, rolling down her cheeks. Hey, where will I start? Where will I start from? No husband, no kiss. Chineke, I'm finished. Oh, Amaechi has ruined me. She cried out. As days rolled into weeks and weeks rolled into months, 6 years passed and Onyeka was alone and struggling. She learned that Adugo became a doctor and thought to herself, why am I suffering when I have a daughter? After all, Adugo is my first child. I think I should travel to Lagos and tell Chinye to release my daughter for me. Onyeka concluded without a single remorse on how she treated her daughter, Adugo. I am not God who refused to give Chinyere a daughter. Now she is busy parading my own daughter as her own. Imagine. Rubbish. Ojihe mmadu eme nke ya. She who converts people's things and call them her own. Onyeka sputtered out and prepared to go to Lagos. She went to Lagos the following day to her sister's residence. When she got there, she was welcomed by her sister who asked her permission of coming. Anyways, I came to take my daughter Adugo. Onyeka said, determined, but Chinye smiled and asked, which daughter, Onyeka? The one you rejected and called bad luck child? Chinye asked in disgust. Oh, this is what you have been feeding my daughter with yekwa? Onyeka said in anger. You poisoned my daughter's mind towards me and made her hate me, right? Onyeka was saying without knowing that Adugo entered the sitting room. Who did you say that poisoned my mind? Mama Ogechi? Adugo asked in amazement of the two sisters that were arguing. Immediately, Onyeka fell on her knees in front of Adugo and started begging, my daughter, please, listen to me, your mother, who carried you in her womb and you suckle on this breast. Do not listen to this my selfish sister who blackmailed me and took you away from me. You know I love you, Adam. Onyeka begged. Did you say blackmail? I had everything that day. In short, where are your precious children? I heard that Ogechi is now a stripper in one of the American clubs, and the twin boys, Ikem and Ebuka, are in the rehabilitation center because their involvement in hard drugs is too much, while their father Amechi is in jail for fraudulent activities. Adugo said, smiling. What? Who gave you all this information? I don't know. Hey, my precious children, Onyeka lamented. I have my intel, but Mama Ogechi, you failed as a wife to my father and a mother to me and my siblings. I craved for your love and attention, but you chose to punish me for what I knew nothing about. Carrying a few things inside your tummy for 9 months or so and giving birth to that fetus as a child without caring for that child does not qualify you as a mother. I went through hell in your hands, but God saw my innocent heart and gave me a loving mother called Mrs. Chinyere. Adugo went and embraced Mrs. Chinyere. You are just a vessel that brought me to this world, but the only mother I know and I will always cherish is this my mommy. She had Mrs. Chinyere, who looked at her with teary eyes. Don't cry, mommy. You are one in a million. Adugo smiled to Mrs. Chinyere and turning to Onyeka. I am still amazed at your stone heart. After all you did to me, you still don't want to acknowledge your wrongs anyways. I have nothing to say to you again, Adugo said, turning to Mrs. Chinyere. Mom, I'm off to the hospital. I will branch at the mall. While coming back, I will get you something beautiful, okay? Adugo said, smiling, and about to go. But Onyeka held her leg, saying, Adam, you are my daughter, oh. You are my daughter, oh. No matter what the devil said, no matter the evil manipulation of Chinyere, you are my daughter, she said desperately. Please leave me, Mama Ogechi. The evil person who is trying to manipulate the whole situation here is you. Do not ever call my mom an evil manipulator. Do you think I will succumb to this your emotional blackmail? It can never get to me, so adjust to the present situation. For you have lost a daughter in me, Adugo said angrily, but Mrs. Chinyere cut in. Adam, please, no matter what, she is still your mother. Please forgive her shortcomings, she added. Which shortcomings, eh? Evil sister, just because you are rich, you think you can take my daughter away from me, eh? You think you can do that, Yekwa? Your charms have failed. I did nothing wrong to Adugo. I was doing everything for her own good. Onyeka rebuked Chinyere desperately. For whose own good? Me? Turning to Mrs. Chinyere. Mom, you have seen who you are trying to intercede for. Mama Ogechi can never admit to her wrongdoings towards me because she still hates me and wants me out of necessity. Her precious children have left her. Knowing about my present status, she remembered the rejected stone. As long as I live, I still remain your bad luck child. Although I may assist you whenever it is convenient for me, because through you I got to know this wonderful woman I proudly call mommy. For now, bye. If you are going back to the east, if you need anything from me, you can come through my mom. Adugo finalized and went out. Entering her Range Rover Sports, she drove out. Hey, my village people have succeeded, though. Chinyere, you have. You have the mind to manipulate my daughter against me like this. You are evil. Maybe this is why God refused to give you any daughter. Onyeka was shouting out of frustration. Shut your dirty mouth up, Onyeka. Your problem is that you can never admit your wrongdoings. Instead of you to plead for forgiveness, you are there claiming right. Anyways, I stand by Adugo. You need no second chance, Mrs. Chinyere said in anger. My God will punish you, Chinyere. It can never be well with you. Chai, you are busy enjoying the wealth of my own Obodoyibo doctor for a daughter, leaving me, her own biological mother, to wallow in poverty and penury. God will punish you, Chinyere. Onyeka caused in anger and frustration. Did I hear you say Obodoyibo daughter? Who made it happen, Onyeka, whose effort is that? You want to eat your cake and have it, right? You want to harvest where you did not sow. You have forgotten where you want me never to call you Mama Adugo again, right? You have shot yourself on the leg, Onyeka, Mrs. Chinyere said with seriousness. Why Onyeka kept on raining curses and insults on her. Anyways, you can't come to my house and abuse me. I can see that you have overstayed your welcome. So leave my house or I throw you out, Mrs. Chinyere commanded. But Onyeka refused and was busy insulting her sister. Where is this guy self? Ade, Mrs. Chinyere called out. Ade rushed in from outside. Yes, madam, he said, attentive and ready for action. Please show this woman outside the compound. Okay, she said, gently gesturing to Onyeka, who was busy cursing her. Mrs. Chinyere smiled and left Onyeka and went inside her room. Please follow me, madam, Ade said to Onyeka, trying to guide her out of the sitting room. Don't touch me. We tie your filthy, low-life, dirty hands. Fools. Onyeka spat out and walked out angrily, while Ade followed her to the gate and closed it. Outside the gate, Onyeka thought deeply and said, so this ungrateful girl Adugo treated me like this. But wait, I no try, sha. I should have pretended to be remorseful and begged her. Begged who? After all, she's just a child and I am her mother. Anyways, she will still come and beg me when the time comes, she concluded with pride. Unless she did not suckle from this my breast, she added, touching her breast. Let me go back to Mbadiwe. After all, by tradition, I am still his wife, since the dowry has not been refunded back to him, Onyeka said, determined to go back to Mbadiwe. Unfortunately, when she got to Mbadiwe's compound, she met him with his wife, who was heavily pregnant. Mbadiwe told her that she had no place in his heart and house again, and he would not want to see her around him, Adugo, or his new family again. As she wanted to protest, Onyeka was thrown out of the compound without warning by the security guard. She went home regretting all her actions. At last, Adugo fell in love with her heartthrob, a successful business tycoon that resided in Canada. They got engaged and had an elaborate wedding. Their marriage was blessed with a triplet, and everybody was happy for Adugo's perseverance, resilience, humility, and kindness. All this made her achieve her goals and made her fulfilled. Finally, the story of Adugo showcased the importance of showing equal love and affection to all your children as a parent. It also highlights the dangers of forcing one to go into marital relationship he or she did not want, as well as being promiscuous while in marriage. In conclusion, the story of Adugo shows that giving birth to a child is not enough. You have to show the child love, affection, protection, and guidance. Make sure you lead him or her towards actualizing his or her dreams on the long run. These are the rights of a child and not a privilege. Thanks once again for watching and listening to this story. I hope you love it. Please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do so. Like and comment. May God be with you. Bye for now.